John 18:36, Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence."
Shalom, shalom. All praise, honor, glory to the Most High Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shah. We on the brink, the evening of, right? The eve of the Day of Atonement, as we atone for our sins tonight. I need to get this out. I need to get this PSA out. Because I'm going to go on a little rant. Bear with me. Right? Bear with me, brothers and sisters. I'm under the weather. I'm trying to beat it so I can complete my fast tonight. So I'm drinking, tea with the lemon and the honey and the ginger and all that stuff. The home remedy of getting over a cold. Hopefully it ain't COVID. But as part of my rant today, is because of Israel. It's because of you brothers and sisters that pay attention to our calendar. You asked for our calendar. We sent it out to you in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the Hebrew year. We sent you the calendars. You have a whole year to get your spirit right, get your money in order. Right? Everybody has the same hours in the day. Everybody got the same minutes in an hour. Everybody on the face of this earth. Do I wish our days would be longer? Of course. But understand we're all going through it. And I got to make this disclaimer. We're all going through it. We're all going through trials and tribulations. We're all messed up financially. Well, not all of us, but most of us. Most of us are messed up financially. I'm going to go in on that. I'm going to go in on that because you have a lot of preparation time to get your spirit right, get your money in order, and to come right for the 3 major feast days, which is biblical, which is scriptorial, which is a part of the law, the commandments that you claim to keep. Okay? Everybody's occupied in everything else. But when it comes to the Lord's feast days, a lot of y'all half-ass it. And I'm going to be straight up. So let's go into it, right? We're going to start at Deuteronomy, of course, the law. 16, right? We're going to start from the 13th verse. Deuteronomy 16 and 13. Thou shalt observe the feast of tabernacles 7 days. After that, thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy wine. And thou shalt rejoice in the feast, thou and thy son and thy daughter and thy manservant and thy maidservant and the Levite, the stranger and the fatherless and the widow that are within thy gates. 7 days shalt thou keep a solemn feast unto the Lord thy God in the place which the Lord shall choose, because the Lord thy power Yahweh shall bless thee in all thine increase, and in all the works of thine hands. Therefore thou shalt surely rejoice. So this is a rejoiceful moment. We supposed to be rejoicing. And ain't nobody going to take that happiness and that gladness away from me and my house. Right? Satan going to always try to come in. You know what I'm saying? But you got to meet him at the gate like a warrior. And let him know you're not welcome. You're not welcome with your evil spirits. So just understand that this is supposed to be a joyous occasion, but there come preparation in this occasion. And we're going to keep reading, right? It says 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord, thy power Yahweh, in the place which he shall choose. In the place which he shall choose in the feast of unleavened bread, right? Which is during the Passover, or the Passover begins the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and the Feast of Weeks, right, Pentecost, and the Feast of Tabernacles. And they shall not appear before the Lord Yahweh empty. So you can't appear empty-handed. You have to come with your sacrifice, man. And today we don't got bullocks. Today we don't got lambs and goats. But you work. You work with your hands. Well, at least you should be. If you ain't working, I don't know, and you sit up there broke completely, and you're complaining about everything, that's your doings. That's the doings of your own hands, right? Whether you're not out here working from the sweat of thy brow and trying to make you a little bit more comfortable, make life a little bit more comfortable for you and your family, right? But you're supposed to be working. You're supposed to be doing for the Lord, getting your monies up for the Lord's feast days. You did it for your birthday, right? Oh, I'm gonna go to the club. We're going to get VIP. We're going to get what they call it, a section. We're going to get a section. We're going to get 3 bottles. I'm going to do 5 bottles this year. I'm guilty of it. There was one time I bought 7 bottles of Moet, Rosé, and drunk them to the face. I don't forgot what birthday that was. But I bought 7 bottles of Moet, Rosé, and drunk them to the face. I think I gave maybe 2 cups away. The rest of that I drunk it to the face. So we're all guilty of it. Right? It says, and all these feast days, you're not supposed to come empty-handed. So you're supposed to gather your monies, man. Right? Gather your monies. You see, we promoted the flyer. The flyer been out there for 2 months. Let me read this before I go on my rant, because I'm gonna get on a lot of you brothers and sisters. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on y'all. It says, every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessing of the Lord thy God, which he hath given thee. So you supposed to give what you're able to. And we know some brothers and sisters are more well off than others. But a lot of y'all be short arms with deep pockets. A lot of y'all be cheap as hell when it comes to the Most High's feast days. And yeah, okay, it's cool. Y'all haven't been making those new moons, which is a commandment y'all supposed to. You haven't been coming to camp. You haven't been making the other feast days. You know, y'all probably don't. They're not. You know, y'all probably don't look at them as holy days and feast days. They're not Sabbaths. Okay, you ain't make Hanukkah. You ain't make Purim. But these 3 days, there's no excuses. These 3 days, you're supposed to put in your vacation days for, if you got any vacation days. If you're a true Hebrew Israelite, right? And the Day of Atonement, as we approach it tonight, yeah, you should not be working this day. You should look at your schedule, talk to your HR, your office manager, your manager, whatever, your supervisor, and you let them know at the beginning of the year, these days I got vacations on. I got a family gathering. We do a tribute to my family, or you could just get a letter from your camp or some elders that's in the community, and you can come to us as well, right? A letter to ask for these days off for your religious observance, and just keep it funky, keep it all the way funky, because you used to do it in the world. Oh, I gotta get off on 4th of July. I gotta go to the barbecue. Oh, I gotta go to the Christmas party. Oh, I'm not gonna miss Thanksgiving. My whole family's there. You're gonna make sure if your job is open on those days, you're not gonna take that time and a half. You're not gonna work that overtime, right? A lot of y'all do that. So just consider these things and think about it. If you've done all of that in the world, but you're not doing it for the Lord, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. A lot of y'all is half-assed Israelites. You half-assed the Most High's feast days. You half-assed His work. A lot of y'all not doing the work that y'all able to do. We all should be doing more, right? We all should be doing more. And truth be told, a lot of y'all got the capability of doing more. A lot of our people got the capability of doing more, but y'all choose not to. And these 3 days, these 3 feast days, y'all supposed to go all the way out, man, for the Most High. Right? So let me get on this rant real quick. And I'm going to go into some more scriptures. The Feast of Tabernacles, we open it this Sabbath on Saturday on the land of Goshen in the Hebrew Israelite community, right, that I'm a part of, right, in Sparta, Georgia. Let me just give y'all the rundown because it's the week of. The fly been out there, and this happened last year. A lot of brothers and sisters showed up. You know what I'm saying? They half-assed the donation that we asked for. They ain't come with all the bread. You know what I'm saying? They came with a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers still for a day. Some brothers still for sisters still for 2 days, 3 days. Only a few stood the 7 days. So a lot of people came, and this was our first Tabernacles, and it was a success. It was beautiful because we made the best of it. But as we grow and we learn from our mistakes, we see what we're supposed to improve on. So as them brothers came and sisters came, hey, they had a good time. They ate a lot of food, a lot of our drink, right? Some with donations, some with no donations, right? And then they dip. Now the brothers and sisters that stay in the full time is unfair to us because now we got to scavenge and see what monies we could bring up to go get more food and more drink and more charcoal to cook on the grills and more propane for the propane tanks, right? So these things got to be considered. Okay, we are the Hebrew Israelite community. Guess what? I'm not the head of it, right? We have to pay rent for these days. So the brother asks us for $50 a day for our spot that we got. So we gotta pay rent. Right? Let me drink some more of this tea. Keep that in mind. We gotta pay rent. We have to pay rent. Then we got porta potties. The porta potties, we had 2 porta potties last year. We're going to have 2 porta potties this year. Right? The porta potties, that's $300. So just do the math. $50 a day, 8 days a day, 8 days a week. Right? 8 days for the week. Right? We got to pay, the feast is 8 days. So we doing the whole 8 days, not the 7. We do the whole 8 days. Right? 7 nights, 8 days. So we do the feast, that right there, just that alone, you do the math. $300 for porta potties, and we pay rent because he also opens up a house that he allows brothers and sisters to shower in. So you can shower and wash up while you out here. That's part of the rent, right? Not only for the section, but you're using brothers' water and all that. And we use his water bills. And going in, a house. So that's part of the rent. So that right there, what's that? $600-700, right? $600-700. So food, we're not counting the food. The food is worth more than gold right now. Food is at its all-time high. Trump lied to y'all. He ain't making America great again, and he ain't making the prices go down. Food is at an all-time high. We got to buy the food, right? We got to make the food. How we make the food? You got to buy charcoal. You got to have propane, right? You got to have lighter fluid. You got to have lighters, right? All this stuff costs. It's not free. And a lot of brothers show up. They bring the bare minimum. They eat, drink, shit, sleep, and then they dip. And a lot of y'all, listen, I'm going to tell y'all, it's been rough for me. I ain't paid my $1.75 yet until I get paid this Wednesday. So I'm paying this Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And right now, only one brother has paid. Only one brother has paid, and let's be honest. Because I know that certain brothers in the camp, they said they're going to pay this week. So I know brothers within the camp, I understand. because we communicate. Well, the communication should be better within the camp too, because a lot of y'all don't communicate when it comes to finances. You know what I'm saying? But it should be more communication. But I'm talking about the brothers outside of the camp that show up and pop up. They come again once with the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, y'all know y'all gonna show up, but y'all act like we the last resort. Y'all act like we the last resort, but y'all know. And listen. I ain't throwing no shots, but a lot of y'all in other camps, y'all half-ass the feast days too. That's why we do like an open community feast for all the camps, all the brothers. Yo, come through as long as you're in the right spirit, because we show brotherhood, brotherly love. But this shit ain't cheap. And we can't afford it. Especially freeloading niggas. I'm going to be honest. A lot of y'all be freeloading. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go into that. Let's go into that. Right? This is the Apocrypha. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 35. We're going to start from the 4th verse. Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord. So you're not supposed to appear empty before the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, Cain's sacrifice, believe it or not, is still more than a lot of y'all sacrifices, because y'all don't bring shit. Excuse my French. I'm going to get funky with it. A lot of y'all don't bring shit. Talk about the bare minimum. A lot of y'all don't bring shit. And we got to listen, we ain't no mega camp. We ain't got donations coming from the ends of the earth. We ain't got no famous brothers amongst us, right? We don't got no basketball players. We ain't got no football players. We ain't got no MLB players. We ain't got no boxing. We ain't got none of that. We come from the ground roots. We ain't got it. Brothers got families, mortgages, rent, car notes, car insurance. Right? Food. Again, food is at an all-time high. We got to buy all of that. So we all going through it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know, man. I've been sleeping in my car. I drive Uber and Lyft. I've been driving. I sleep in the car for 4 days out of the week just so I can make ends meet, because I live in a rural area and I got to drive 2 hours to get money. So I'm sleeping. I'm 43 years old. My back is aching. I'm sleeping in a Honda Civic. Back all broke when I wake up, just so I can make ends meet. But I'm still finna pay my dues. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing the work of the Lord. What's y'all niggas' excuses? You know what I'm saying? As too much is given, more is required. I've been in this walk for a long time. I seen a lot of people come and I seen a lot of people go. Then I see brothers that's about the Lord's business, and then I see brothers that's full of shit with fringes on. Right? So it say, thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord. 5th verse. For all these things are to be done because of the commandment. What's the commandment? We just read it in Deuteronomy the 16th chapter. Don't come before the Lord empty, man. It says, the offering of the righteous maketh the altar fat, right? And the sweet savor thereof is before the Most High. You coming with the good meats, man. Pause for you pausers, right? You coming with the good oxen, the good sheep, the good goat, the good lamb, the clean fowls of the earth. You coming with the good food, man. But once again, we're not bringing that now. So you want to make sure you bring the good drink offering. You know what I'm saying? You come through with the good meats, man, the whole, you know, if y'all can come with a whole goat. Right? Come with a whole, but y'all not doing that. So we try to do that. So we ask for y'all to bring the bread. So we can go shopping and we can buy all this and have it prepared, so we don't have to be unprepared going looking like chicken with our heads cut off. That's why we ask for this thing. And believe it or not, a lot of times I got to put out money out of my own pocket to make sure things is done right. Other brothers got to do that. Because to more is given, more is required. But now I'm getting on you brothers and sisters that know y'all coming and y'all full of shit, man. And y'all not sending y'all donation. Right? And then y'all coming freeload, man. Y'all coming freeload. It said the righteous make the altar fat. If y'all not coming and making that altar fat, y'all not righteous, man. Y'all not righteous. Y'all some half-ass niggas, man. Lukewarm-ass niggas. But niggas go on vacations. Niggas posting themselves on different islands. Going on all these resorts. Going on this and that. But what you doing for the Lord? Right? Taking your family on a vacation to wherever you going. Right? All this different stuff. But what you doing for the Lord, man? For the Lord's feast. You niggas go all out, man. You went all out in the world. And you send a bare minimum. You don't even send a donation. Then a lot of y'all that don't come to camp, y'all ain't got to be a part of our camp. But we see y'all brothers don't go to other camps. Y'all in other camps, y'all don't go to the camps outside. Y'all not doing the work. How much donation you sending? You know, it say charity take away a multitude of sins, man. So if you ain't doing nothing, the most you can send is charity. Like I said, man, one brother paid, send his money. This shit ain't free, man. This shit ain't free. It say, the sacrifice of a just man is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten. Right? So the sacrifice of a just man is acceptable. You gonna remember this man. He did a lot for the nation. He did a lot for the Most High. Women too. You gonna remember them. Man, that brother used to always bring the you know what I'm saying, the big bottle of champagne for the feast. Brother used to always do this. But that's the physical things. Having that good name, having that charitable name, having that brother and sister that you can lean on for wisdom, for understanding, for truth. A brother that's going to tell you how it is. A sister that's going to tell you how it is without sparing your feelings and let you know you off, man. You got to get your stuff together. You got to get right. Right? You got to get right with the Lord. Get right with your peoples. Get right with your brothers and sisters, especially that the Day of Atonement is approaching tonight. Right? It says, give the Lord his honor with a good eye, and diminish not the first fruits of thine hands. So don't sit up there and be like, you know, oh, damn, it's Tabernacles. They asking for 175. That's a lot, man. Damn, son. Last year was $100. This year, because everything is up. And we realize how much money we had to come out of our pocket last year that we ain't going to do the same mistakes this year. And I'm going to be honest. If y'all coming with the bare minimum and y'all bringing what y'all bringing, y'all going to eat the work of your hands. Don't come in looking for a charcoal to cook your food on. If you're not bringing nothing, you're not sending that donation. You brought some chicken, you brought some hot dogs. You ain't send no donation, right? You want to use our propane and our charcoal and our lighter fluid? Nah, brother. We gonna approach you one-on-one. Judge Eli said he's gonna handle that. So you gonna be talking to Eli. Right? I'm handling it now. I'm giving you the fair warning. You're gonna be approached and you're gonna get put on the spot because a lot of y'all brothers do that. Y'all come up with empty hands, man. Y'all come with lint, keys, and what was the card? A Cash App card in your pocket with no money in it. That's what y'all come up there, and we know because a lot of y'all wear tight jeans, man. You know what I'm saying? No folly. Right? So it says, give with a good eye. So don't be sitting up there, yo, man. You know, oh man, why they asking for this? Why I gotta come with this? Oh, I'm just gonna bring this. They should be happy. Nah, brother. The Lord see your thoughts. The angels hear all of that go on in your mind. Don't think the Most High don't know what you're saying under your breath. Right? It say, In all thy gifts show a cheerful countenance, and dedicate thy tithes with gladness. So you got to dedicate your tithes with gladness. You got to do this willingly, in truth and sincerity, man. That's what you have to do. You can't just do it the way you want to. Do it all with a grudging, dragging your feet. Oh, man. Oh, man. Nah, you got to do this and be joyful with gladness of heart, man. This is for the Most High. This ain't our feast day. This ain't the servants' tabernacles. This is the Most High tabernacles. We just so be the vessels, you know what I'm saying? We just the vessels that are hosting it. You know what I'm saying? And do a great job of doing that. We buying a bunch of different things, man. You know what I'm saying? I jacked the idea from our Old Testament brothers and sisters. I seen it, so I'm jacking it. You know what I'm saying? We getting the light sticks, the glow in the dark sticks and all that. We're gonna get a bunch of them and do some night hiking. You know what I'm saying, on 140 acre land. Do some night hikes. You know what I mean? So it's a dope vibe. It looked like a dope vibe that I seen the brothers do. You know what I'm saying, the sisters do out here. So we jacking that. That costs money. Everything costs money, man. You know what I'm saying? We just bought a griddle so we could cook the eggs and all that. Because a brother that he ain't showing up this year, but he was there last year, he had the griddle. So, you know what I'm saying? It came very much in handy for them eggs, for the bacon. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use that propane sometimes. You can't use that charcoal all the time. And I got a griddle for the grill, but there's a lot going on. You ain't gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying, light charcoal in the morning all day, wait for that thing to simmer down and all that. There's a lot going on. You know what I mean? So we had to buy the griddle. That was $200. $210. And we bought that without any money given yet. No, actually, nah, brother sent a donation that usually he don't come, but he sent a little donation all the time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our brother. I ain't gonna put his name on blast, but you know, our brother E, our big brother E, man. You know what I'm saying? All praises. You know what I mean? He always come through with a little something, man. You know what I'm saying? That little something go a long way. Cause, like I said, a lot of brothers be half-assing. You know what I'm saying? And they don't give with a cheerful countenance, man. Right? They don't give their tithes with gladness. And I know, brother, there ain't no more tithes. There is tithes, right? Because the tithes went to the Levites, but who are we under now? The priesthood of Melchizedek. Was there tithes given to Melchizedek? Did not Abraham give him tithes? So yeah, we supposed to get tithes too. We under that priesthood. So the tithes go for the feast days. The tithes go to get the school running, the camp running, being able to travel. That's the tithes, man. The modern day tithes under the new, not the new, but that priesthood that we're under right now. Right? The Melchizedek priesthood. Right? So it's in all thy gifts, I read that one, 10th verse, give unto the Most High according as he hath enriched thee, and as thou hast gotten, give with a cheerful eye. The Most High is the one that bless you, man. You ain't making this money because you good with your hands or you good at what you do. You might be. But the Most High is the one that provide. I can tell you in Psalms, he says he give food to all flesh, man. He give meat to all flesh. Right? The Most High is the one that's feeding you. The Most High is the one that's clothing you. So what you giving back? Once again, this ain't for us. This ain't for us because I'm saying I ain't paid my dues until I'm going to pay it this Wednesday when I get paid. Right? I ain't paid my dues. But I'm still going to pay it. I could have easily said, nah, I put my money in. But then I'd be lying. The Most High know my thoughts. But I'm paying mine this Wednesday. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is part of our sacrifices. Like I said, a lot of y'all ain't even bringing Cain's sacrifice. Cain's sacrifice is better than a lot of y'all sacrifice. Because he ain't bring what was good enough for the Most High. But guess what? He brought something. A lot of y'all don't bring nothing. Think about that. Meditate on that one. Your sacrifice ain't even Cain's sacrifice. Right? It's for the Lord recompense and will give thee 7 times as much. See, that's why a lot of y'all not being blessed and always in the dunghill. Always crying that you broke, always going through it because y'all niggas ain't doing nothing for the Lord. That's why you on the hamster wheel. Because you ain't putting your bread in for the Most High. So then you wondering why you can't keep a job. Wondering why your bills is always above. You always getting evicted. Always looking for a new job. Always asking for a donation. Why is that? Because you don't do nothing for the Most High. So the Most High ain't going to give you 7 times as much. He going to give you what you put in. You ain't flipping them pounds. Right? You ain't flipping them gifts. So the Most High ain't giving you shit. And I had to say that because it rhymed. It just came out. It was like a ball. Right? You ain't flipping them gifts, so the Most High ain't giving you shit. And that's why you stuck on the hamster wheel. Think about it. Why nothing going right? Because you half-assing the ministry, man. Right? And when you half-ass the ministry, you half-ass the Most High. Do not think to corrupt with gifts. That's good too there. That's the balance now. Don't think to corrupt. Don't come with extra gifts just to bring corruption. Just to get in good. I remember a brother back a few years back. This cat came out of nowhere talking about, "Hey Chief, if I bring this much, can I get a seat at the table?" What are you talking about, homie? What table? What are you? Yeah, you can't corrupt with your gifts, homie. Nah, that don't work this way. Don't come with extra tithes and extra gifts so you can get a seat at a leadership table. You can be on camera more. You don't believe it. Believe me when I tell you, a lot of brothers and sisters come in this thing with evil intentions, man. You know what I'm saying? Want to be seen. Want to be noticed. So they'll come full on blast. Look what I brought to the feast day. Let everybody know what they brought. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you bring like a fire dish. You done made some fire jerk chicken, some dope ass baked mac and cheese, some fire rice and beans. Now you like, yo, I made that. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But look what I brought. I gave $10,000. That'll be helpful. But you don't gotta boast about it. And you ain't gotta let it, let your works, your tithes and all of that be seen for a name, because a lot of people come in like that. You know what I'm saying? Throw money around, but a lot of times they throw money around is for wicked intentions. That's why the Lord bring that balance. He said, "Give not," where's it, Salakia? Do not think to corrupt with gifts. For such he will not receive. So the Lord ain't gonna receive that. Don't try to come in with corrupt gifts, corrupt tithes, right? And trust not to unrighteous sacrifices, for the Lord is judge, right? And with him is no respect of persons, right? So that's it, man. There's no respect of persons with the Lord. So don't come in here trying to throw money around and want a seat at the table. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn your keep out here. You got to put in pain. You got to put in work, man, for the Lord. Right? So this is going to be the last scripture. Right? 1 Corinthians 16:1 to the 2nd verse. It says, "Now concerning the collection for the saints, as I have given order to the churches of Galatia, even so do ye." So this is what Paul is telling the churches, right? He's the leader of the church, right? He's telling them, yo, the same way I told the brothers in Galatia and the sisters in Galatia, this is what y'all do, right? It says, "Upon the first day of the week, which is Sunday, let every one of you lay him up in store." So basically put some bread away. You know what I'm saying? Put a little $5 away. Put a little $10 away. $2. You know what I'm saying? $2 a day. Right? Y'all should take heed to this for the Lord's feast. Right? Every month is a new moon. Consider that. If you put $2 away, right? Or even $1. If you put $1 away for every new moon, you're going to have a $30 donation, man. Every month for the new moon. Right? For the Lord's feast. So we make sure we can have drinks, food, and make sure everybody's accommodated. Whether we got to rent a spot, we trying to get a school now, right? All of this costs. Think about that. If you put $1 away for the Lord's feast every new moon, you have $30 for every new moon to donate. This is what Paul's saying. He breaking it down, easy math. Make it easy and simplify for the people that make everything complicated. This is simple stuff, right? This is Paul's giving you what they call it, financial literacy. He said if you start at the beginning of the week, put $1. He didn't say put $1, but you start storing something up from the beginning. For the first day of the week, you will have something at the end of the week. You're going to have something on the Sabbath. Right? He say, upon the first day of the week, upon the first day of the week, let every one of you lay by him in store, as Yahweh has prospered him, that there be no gatherings when I come. So, right, it ain't gonna be you ain't gonna have to collect when he come, because he's the leader of the churches. So he got sometimes a brother at the other church or a sister or family went through hard times. You got to send them something. He got to send them money to travel, to teach. So that's why Paul was coming collecting, right? Basically being a priest over the congregations. So that's what we do the same, man. It's the same thing going on today. So if you half-assing Israel, if you half-assing the Lord's work, if you half-assing the Lord's feast days, don't be surprised when the day of judgment comes. The Lord say he never knew you. Think about your works. Think about your sacrifices. Are you making your body a living sacrifice? What are you doing for the Most High, man? Lay up $1 a day every month for the new moon, and you got a $30 donation. Lay up $5 every day, or even $3 every day. And guess what? $3 or even $2. You can break it down however you want it. You will always have money for every feast day and every month, and you will have a donation to give. It's simple. So with that, y'all already know, man. If y'all ain't send y'all donations, the donations is $ the servants. I know it may sound like I was doing something to the ones that are looking with an evil eye, but I'm giving y'all truth, man, and sincerity. This shit ain't free. Everything costs, and none of this go in our pockets. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody driving no lavish cars. Ain't nobody got no lavish living. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Send with a cheerful heart and do more for the Most High, man. Shalom. Have a blessed Day of Atonement, and have a blessed Feast of Tabernacles, Feast of Booths, Sukkot 2025. Shalom.
The Servants.